Okay, I pushed the recording button, so we should be recording. There it goes. And my voice is in the yellow. That's where it's supposed to be. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Come over here. Come over here. Okay, so anyone want to recap what our last episode was? Real quick, either of you?
Um, I have I have notes that I took.
Okay, yeah.
I could use. Hold on, let me just pull it up so I can continue today. Okay, so you want me to just kind of like read the notes that I
Yeah,
have?
sure. Uh-huh.
Okay. Um, so we started off where okay, this is what I put that a couple of years ago, the first superpowered person named Chaos had an appearance.
Well, it was more like
He
200
doesn't
years
age.
ago or something. I don't remember. It was more than a
Oh,
couple
I
of
thought you
years.
said he. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he made an
Anyway,
appearance.
well, but
Okay,
then
yeah,
he
I
no
understand what you're
two,
saying.
two
Yeah, a couple of years
yeah,
ago,
yeah,
he
yeah.
made the
So
appearance
like
and said
two,
that. Yes, yes. That just wasn't
yeah,
his
and he
first appearance.
claimed that
Yeah.
right, but he
Okay.
made an appearance claiming that tonight there was going to be an epic battle.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we were in our respective places. I was in my dorm room, and I think I don't remember his name. What's the other character's name?
Uh,
Black?
Black or yeah.
Yeah, Black. Black was, I think, like at home in his basement or something. I don't really, I didn't write the notes for that, but
Okay.
anyways, we were at home watching it, and it was Chaos and the Waverus, I guess. Waverus,
Well, yeah,
Waverus,
Wavaris is the city you guys live in.
Ravaris. Okay, so it was the Chaos Army versus the Wabaris Honor Society, and they were at Nemo Point. And then there
Mm-hmm.
was a big battle between the White Knight and Major Wargasm.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was oh wait, and White Knight got killed, and Major Wargasm died, but he usually respawns,
Okay, so
or
the
comes
main
back, and
point
he
is
hasn't
that
yet to refresh me.
while they were fighting, some kind of bomb weapon went off, and
Oh yeah, that was my next one.
okay, that's what killed them. They didn't die from each other.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh.
so I wrote a black and red light shimmers above the street. It
Mm-hmm.
gets bigger. There's a loud noise, and then the screen goes black.
Yeah.
So that's what killed everybody.
Yes. And
Oh, okay. So
everybody on that island of this archipelago city, everybody there
yeah,
is gone.
right. I have that. Nothing
Okay.
alive is on the island. Only like the clothes that the people were wearing was left behind. So anything that was actual organic matter was destroyed.
Yes.
That's what I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 days later, there was a press conference called by the chief of police.
Mm-hmm.
And it had the three of us. So Hannah, Black, and Crash Test Dummy.
Uh-huh.
And we are now the ones that are responsible to keep the city safe. So we
Uh-huh.
were being introduced to the city, basically. And then during that press conference, there was or right towards the end of it, I suppose, there was like a bank robbery.
Mm-hmm.
So we went into the bank robbery, and then there was the little cookie cutters in the street who had killed police officers. And then once we took care of them, we went inside, and there was the baker, and
Uh-huh.
we killed him, but he turned into a big cake, and then we ate him. And then as we were eating him, a giant donut came out of the vault, and we ended
Uh-huh.
up killing him and eating him also.
Okay.
And that's how it ended.
All right. So first we're gonna have a quick little prologue scene. Let me move us. And in here, we're all gonna play a little part. So if you guys in your character journal, in the journal, you will find in it should be in the folder Wavaris official NPCs. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you will find a tiny little write up for each of these guys. They're primarily just a picture. So I am going to play Tom Gross. Lynn, you can play as Lady Embers, and Jimmy can play as
Okay.
Mr. Monkey Man. Okay, so go ahead and read your little page, just because there's like a tiny. You might be able to pull some bit of personality or something from there, but there's not very much. You could play however. I considered writing a script, but both Mom and Charlie said that was stupid. So I was like, okay, then we can spend 10 minutes and you guys can just play as those characters for a little prologue. It's not even going to be 10 minutes. Okay. So the situation
Oh,
is that
I'm gonna
wait, I
pretend to
wrote it
be.
down and I don't remember my timeline, so let me go look. Uh This is 3 days after the Wavaris incident, in the early morning, hours before the press conference where you guys as real characters um, you know, had your meeting with the press. Okay. In this room, this is an underground, beat up, abandoned place with a table and some chairs. And in this room is Tom Gross, who has called this meeting. He is the leader of the what did I call it? Shit,
East
I
Corps.
forgot. The what?
The
Um,
Deep Blue Mafia.
yeah, the Deep Blue Mafia. He's the leader of the crime syndicate that is pretty much in charge of all the underworld dealings in the city. Uh, we also have Mr. Monkey Man, who is the lieutenant of the Beast Corps, and we'll get into that. And then we also have what's her name? Lady Embers,
Lady Embers, yeah.
who is a social media influencer villain who likes to record her burning down and murdering places. Okay, so Tom Gross is the one that called this meeting. He's got like some guards outside, and you guys were able to get through that, and you're inside. And okay, and the first thing we're going to open on is why are you here when I asked Grizzly Monsoon to be here, Mr. Monkey Man?
Monsoon was busy.
That's a good answer. I forgot I wanted to tell you. He sent you because he thought it might be a trap and you would handle yourself better in that given that situation. You would be quicker to escape. You have supernatural ways to escape better than he does if it is a trap. And if it's not a trap, well, you speak for the Beast Corps. All right. So yeah, he was busy. That's the perfect answer. Plus, that's the way he talks. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, we're still waiting on a fourth member, so we'll give him a few more minutes. He's already late. He taps at his watch, and so as you guys can see, Tom Gross is an orc. He's not a particularly physically impressive man for an orc, which they often are. But he is, you know, dressed to the nines in his blue suit, and that's pretty much the only thing to comment about on him.
Is it just out of curiosity? Is it? Well, I mean, I guess for him it makes sense, but do do orcs in general dress like that, or are they just like every
Oh no,
society's
orcs! Yeah,
every?
they're just another person. They dress however
Okay,
they want. I mean, if they're a businessman, they'll dress like that. If they're a plumber, then they're gonna dress, like a plumber, complete with plumber crack, just like everybody else. You know,
okay,
they're just people.
all right.
There's
Just want
not
to make sure.
even there's not even very much racism going on in Wavaris. Some cities do have some racism, but the only real racism that's still going on is the fact that the dragons and their dragon men are an upper class society based off their race. So they look down on everybody else.
Dragons.
And we haven't seen any dragon men or dragons in the story yet. So, but anyway, yeah, you're the highest official you've seen. She was also no, she was a goblin. The goblin girl that's in charge of the police. Okay. So, yeah, Tom Gross just leans his elbows on the table, taps at his watch again. We'll give him one more minute, and we're going to get this thing started without him. I really don't appreciate it when people waste my time. All right, well, yeah, don't worry about him then. Just the three of us. So why I brought you here is, well, it's quite obvious, isn't it? The Chaos Army is gone. That idiot Major Wargasm is gone. If he was going to come back, he would be back already. He's gone. He's finally gone. And the best part of it is somehow, in his idiocy, he was able to get rid of the Honor Society. The heroes are gone. The villains are gone. The city's ours. So I'm wanting us to forge an alliance. Take advantage of this whole thing. We're the #1 villains now. I was going to invite, you guys probably haven't heard of him yet. He's been quite subtle in his manipulation so far, but he goes by the title of the Bakeromancer.
The what?
The Bakeromancer.
What kind? Bake romancer?
Bakeromancer.
Okay.
But if he doesn't want to be part of this, then too bad for him. And take control of his territory soon enough.
So we're to work as a group. How do we determine who is the leader?
Well, that's one of the things we need to talk about, isn't it? I, of course, nominate myself, being as I am clearly the most, I don't want to say intelligent, but the most organized of the three of us. But we could settle for a vote system, especially with there being three of us and not the intended four. A vote system might handle it. Or we could just, you know, do our own thing, keep each other in the loop, back each other up.
Mm-hmm.
Times get hot.
Okay.
You know, but that's what I'm thinking. That's what we're here for. If you guys are interested,
Mm-hmm.
we can discuss it.
Okay. I'd be interested in forming an alliance.
What do you think, Mr. Monkey Man?
I'm curious.
Well, then why
Just out
don't
of
we start?
curiosity,
Oh, go ahead. Yes.
how would like behind the scenes, how would the Monkey Man and how would he interpret the Beast Corps to recognize this as? Because I'm pretty sure they're all on the same page. So like, what would be
So
like the general?
the Beast Corps don't see themselves as villains or criminals, although they do realize that they take some criminal acts in order to further their cause. But they are uh, economic, no, not economic, ecological terrorists in
Right.
the sense that they are trying to save the world from people by, well, their official statement is just to to destroy civilization and bring the world back to nature. But Grizzly Monsoon, who's the current leader of the Beast Corps, his personal goal is to turn people into animals. And he's looking for ways to do that. But you know, that is a good point to bring into this discussion if you're wanting Mr. Monkey Man to even bring it up is that the Beast Corps don't see themselves as a criminal enterprise. But it's also a way to, and he is not a stupid person. He kind of comes off as a stupid person, but Mr. Monkey Man is actually quite a brilliant tactician. So you may play him as recognizing the importance of being involved in something like this, so that he can control and manipulate it, or at least be aware of what's going on, and take advantage of it.
Right. All right. I just need to double check on that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, so I keep forgetting his name. Tom Gross, he unrolls a map of the city out on the table, and he puts like some pieces of broken ass wood and rocks and stuff on the corners to hold it down. He says, huh, why don't we start by carving up the city? And then the door opens, just as he finishes saying that. And in comes a face that our audience, which is, the two of you, recognize. And Tom Gross stands up. He claps his hands. Ah! And the Bakeromancer finally graces us with his appearance. And then we fade to black from there. Scene is over.
Okay.
Anything you want to discuss? And keep in mind that your characters weren't involved in this. This is more of a like outside scene, just for the sense of audience and storytelling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to talk about anything before we move on?
I can't think of anything.
Nope, me either.
Anything you need to discuss about that scene so you can understand what my intention is with it?
The
Anything
way
you
I
wanna-
and you mean outside of
Yeah, I mean,
outside of
like,
characters?
yeah, I mean, as an audience. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need me to
Okay.
explain or describe anything that you think that you're confused about, or you think maybe I was trying to point out but failed to do? No?
I think it basically means our heroes are screwed.
Well, yeah, I mean that's part of what
Possibly.
that is a part of it.
I-
Anyway,
Yeah.
the title
And
of
so it's there.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said the title of this
I was
episode
just gonna
is Surprise, We're the Number One Villains. And that's
part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, villains.
okay.
Never mind.
So the next thing we're going to do is have ourselves a little Mutants and Masterminds lesson. So these pages, we have this page and another page, are all in my DM screen channel in the Discord. So you can go and find this shit in there anytime you need to relook it up. But we want to talk about extra effort. So heroes are sometimes called upon to perform feats beyond their amazing abilities. This calls for extra effort. Players can use extra effort to improve a hero's abilities in exchange for the hero suffering some fatigue. The benefits of extra effort are not limited by power level due to their extraordinary nature. And these are the different things that you can use extra effort to do. Action. You can gain an additional standard action during your turn, which can be exchanged for a move or a free action if that's what you want to do with it. So this allows you, remember, you get a standard action and a move action in your turn. So if you're wanting to run fast, you use your move and you use your standard action, and then now you can use extra effort to give yourself another standard action. It also would allow you a second attack or something along that line. Okay, you can use it as a bonus. Perform one check with a bonus of +2 circumstance bonus, or improve an existing +2 bonus into a +5 bonus. This bonus can also negate a penalty. If you had a -2, you could turn it back to 0. And if you had a -5, you could turn it into a -2. So you can spend extra effort to make your dice better, your die roll better. Well, not the roll itself, but the modifier to the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Power. You can increase one of your hero's power effects by +1 rank until the start of the hero's next turn. Permanent effects can't be increased this way. So, like, the super strength on the badass clone, that's a permanent power, so she can't focus and raise that with this, right? Right.
Okay.
But any power that is not permanent, any power that is activated, you can perform extra effort and make it work as one level higher. You can perform a power stunt, temporarily gain and use an alternate effect. The alternate effect lasts until the end of the scene or until its duration expires, whichever comes first. Permanent effects cannot be used for power stunts. Again, because, it's permanent. It can't have a different way to work. So, in the case of using Hannah again as our example, let's say as a power stunt, Hannah creates 2 smaller badass clones instead of 1
Oh, okay.
as an alternate effect of her power.
Okay.
So, what are some things that Bluefin does? He's got that bite. That's something that you could raise the power of.
What about regeneration? Would that work too with that, or
his regeneration is permanent, is it not?
Oh, okay.
At least in that form.
Yeah. It's
that
constant,
form
yeah.
itself is not permanent though, so there's some wiggle room in there, I guess. Because the form itself is not permanent.
Yeah, morph isn't it's activated.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Resistance. You can gain an immediate additional resistance check against an ongoing effect. So if you're compelled or controlled, the fatigue from the extra effort doesn't affect you until you're free of this effect. That way you can't, make extra resistance checks to exhaust yourself while you're being controlled to attack your friends. Retry. Certain effects require extra effort to retry after a certain degree of failure. The extra effect merely permits another attempt to use the effect. Speed and strength. You can take extra effort to raise your speed or your strength by +1. And keep in mind that raising anything by +1 in that way is doubling it. So +1 speed makes you run twice as fast. +1 strength lets you lift twice as much. And your cost of
as
extra
what you're currently at.
As what you're currently at, yes. Every step up on that chart, every +1 is twice the previous. Okay, and cost of extra effort. At the start of the turn, immediately after using extra effort, the hero becomes fatigued. A fatigued hero who uses extra effort becomes exhausted, and an exhausted hero that uses extra effort is incapacitated. If you spend a hero point, which we're going to talk about next, at the start of the turn following the extra effort to remove the fatigue, the hero suffers no adverse effects. In essence, spending a hero point lets you use extra effort without suffering fatigue. Now, all of these status effects that we just talked about, fatigue, exhausted, and incapacitated, they are also in my DM screen channel.
Okay.
In there somewhere. Okay, so any questions on extra effort?
Not that I can think of.
Lynn? We good? Okay. So let's talk about hero points. Come on, you move over there now. There we go. Let's talk about hero points. Hero points. Whether it's luck, talent, or sheer determination, heroes have something setting them apart from everyone else, allowing them to perform amazing feats under the most difficult circumstances. In Mutants and Masterminds, that something is hero points. Spending a hero point can make the difference between success and failure in the game. While When you're entrusted with the safety of the world, that means a lot. So hero points allow players to edit the plot of the adventure and the rules of the game to a degree. They give heroes the ability to do the amazing things heroes do in the comics, but with certain limits, and they encourage players to make the sort of choices heroes do in the comics in order to get more hero points. Players start each game session with 1 hero point. During the adventure, they get opportunities to earn more hero points. Players can use various tokens, but we don't need to worry about that. We just have a little button on our character sheet thing. The Game Master can likewise give out tokens when awarding hero points to the players. Unspent hero points don't carry over, so you want to spend them. Using hero points. Unless otherwise noted, spending a hero point is a reaction, taking no time, and you can spend as many hero points as you have. You can spend hero points for any of the following, and we can edit scene. You can edit a scene to grant your hero an advantage by adding or changing certain details. For example, a hero is fighting a villain with plant-based powers in a scientific lab. You deduce the villain may be weakened by defoliants, so you ask the GM if there are any chemicals in the lab you can throw together to create a defoliant. The Game Master requires a hero point to add that detail and says the right chemicals are close at hand. Now you just have to use them. How much players are allowed to edit circumstances is up to the individual Game Master, but generally, hero points should be allowed to change any event that has already occurred, shouldn't be allowed to change any event that has already occurred or any detail already explained. For example, players cannot edit away damage of the effects of powers. Hero points already allow this to a certain degree. See the following. The GM may also veto uses of editing that ruin the adventure or make things too easy. The option is intended to give the players more input into the story and allow their heroes chances to succeed, but it shouldn't be used as a replacement for planning and cleverness, just a way to enhance them. Our heroic feat. You can spend a hero point to gain the benefits of 1 rank of an advantage that you don't already have until the end of your next turn. You must be capable of using that advantage and cannot gain the benefits of fortune advantages, only other types. If the advantage has any prerequisites, you must have them to gain the benefits of the advantage as a heroic feat. So let's say your character doesn't have power attack. Well, you can make a power attack maneuver, and that allows you to change 2 points of, is it defense or accuracy? I'm not sure if it's defense or accuracy that you give up in order to raise the damage of your attack, or the effect. If you're, if it doesn't have damage, it has an effect. And it has a 2-point swing. You can take away 1 or 2 points and put it in the other. But with the improved power attack, that swing can go up to 5 instead of 2. So suppose you want to make a 5-point swing, but you don't have the advantage. Well, you can spend a hero point to temporarily give yourself that advantage for 1 turn so that you can make that. I mean, there are a bunch of other things on there. There's a improved aim, lets you no, wait, that's not. It wasn't aim. I don't remember what it's called. But there's one that lets it so that you can shoot people who are in cover without having the cover penalty. Improved aim doubles the aim bonus. But anyway, if you guys familiarize yourselves with the all of the 50 or so advantages there are, and you could be like, yeah, I want to use that one for this turn. Okay, you can improve your roll. I can't read that because Lynn's picture is in the way. So let me move it. GM layer. I need a map layer. Okay. 1 hero point allows you to re-roll any die roll you make and take the better of the 2 rolls. On a result of 1 through 10 on the second roll, add 10 to the result. So an 11 or higher remains as is. That way you will only have an 11 to 20. You must spend the hero point to improve a roll before the GM announces the outcome of your initial roll. You cannot spend hero points on die rolls made by the GM or other players without the luck control. So if you need to hit this guy and you roll real bad and you assume that you missed, if I tell you that you've missed, then it's really too late. So the first, you want to just see it and be like, oh shit, I use a hero point, and re-roll that. You know?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move this back over there. And then inspiration. You can spend a hero point to get sudden inspiration in the form of a hint, a clue, or a bit of help from the GM. It might be a way out of the villain's fiendish death trap, a vital clue for solving a mystery, or an idea about the villain's weakness. It's up to the GM exactly how much players get from inspiration and how it manifests, but since hero points are a very limited resource, the help should be in some way significant. Instant counter. You can spend a hero point to attempt a counter of an effect used against you as a reaction. See countering effects. So basically, I don't think you guys really have anything to counter with except for make me a strength attack versus a strength attack.
Mm-hmm.
But it's things like I shoot fire, I shoot water, so I shoot water at your fire. You know, that kind of stuff. But you can count like you see it in comic book movies and stuff all the time. Somebody blocks somebody else's big heavy punch with their own big heavy punch. So you can counter strength attacks with strength attacks, that kind of thing. Recover. You can spend a hero point to recover faster. A hero point allows you to immediately remove a dazed, fatigued, or stunned condition without taking an action. So this is the thing where you can remove the fatigue condition that comes with your extra effort. Oh, he even talks about that. Among other things, this option allows you to use extra effort without suffering any fatigue. Spending a hero point to recover also lets you convert an exhausted condition into a fatigued condition. So it doesn't remove exhausted. It lowers it to fatigued. But how do you earn hero points, you ask? In comic book stories, heroes often confront the villains and deal with various setbacks. Perhaps the villain defeats or outwits them in the first couple scenes. Maybe one or more of the heroes have to overcome a personal problem. The villain may have a secret the heroes need to discover, and so forth. By the end of the story, the heroes have overcome these challenges and they're ready to take on the villain. Mutants and Masterminds reflects this kind of story structure through the rewarding of hero points. The heroes gain additional hero points as an adventure progresses. When the going gets tough, the heroes get tougher because they get hero points to help them overcome future challenges. Heroes get hero points from complications, acts of heroism, and role-playing. And you could look up complications, but you guys have already done we haven't really talked about your complications, but you guys all have complications set. So if something comes up and your complication is going to make it bad for you, then you just bring that up and you get a hero point for it. Like, I'm in a fucking wheelchair, I can't climb the stairs. You get a hero point. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay. And again, all of this is all listed in the DM screen channel, so you can go and look it up in there. Okay. All right. We are finished with that. So let me move you back to our title screen, and I will get us up to date. Whoops, I didn't move me. I only moved you guys. Okay, there we go. So, where's my notebook? Okay, we're not even going to worry about that. So, the biggest thing to note is that after you guys foiled the bank robbery, you're in your own place, or maybe Bluefin isn't even watching TV, but maybe he is. Hannah, at least, is watching TV, watching the news. You want to see how awesome they make you out to be, right?
Yeah, okay. I do. Mm-hmm.
Well, who was that guy that sucked balls as a Falarin Eccles? Let me click. So
yeah.
he let me, how come I don't have a share? I guess because it's already shared. So that's this elf reporter guy. On his channel, he is giving a story about how you guys bungled up the bank, rescuing the bank job, stopping the bank robbery, because you ate the evidence. And he's talking with like police out on the street, and how are you guys going to find the one who's responsible for this when they ate the evidence? And so that's what your story was turned away from the heroics and turned into these guys are stupid and they ate all the evidence. He even shows images from the bank security. It shows like, and this is this the donut came in, and then the little cookies came in and everything, and then the heroes come in, and they kill the guy, and then they start eating him, and then and he's just totally making you guys look like you're absolutely stupid. Which, I mean, both of you were in your stupid forms, so
Right.
But yeah, so you just you roll your eyes, maybe cuss at him a little bit, whatever. But yeah, he's doing his best to turn the public against you, which is something he has always done against the honor society. So in a way, there's a little bit of like, oh wow, maybe we did make it.
Yeah.
Because he's not,
Okay.
the White Knight and his crew aren't there for him to be doing this about it, nitpicking all the bad things that they did when they actually did great and saved people. Okay, he's also focusing on all the cops that died.
Right. That I can understand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we are 4 days after the bank robbery. We open our mind screen on a courtyard in the college. And we hear a scream. And another scream. And let me move you over. People are screaming. And you hear this from your dorm, Hannah. All of a sudden, people start screaming from outside. And then you hear this low, bellowy voice. Where Hannah? And people go screaming.
Can I see anything from my dorm window, or would I
you look
need
outside the
to
window
go outside?
and you see another 12-foot tall donut monster. He is holding in his hand someone that you've walked past a couple of times but don't really know. And he's looking at him. Where Hannah?
She's gonna yell out the window, "I'm right here!"
And he drops that person, and the person goes crawling away. And your eyes lock on his beady, candy bead eyes. Okay. Roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Also, we'll separate from that real quick and zoom in on what's his name? Bluefin? Something like that?
Bluefin.
Bluefin. So
yeah,
we'll change the screen to Bluefin, and all of this is happening above you. You can describe it. You could describe your situation or scene or where you are or whatever.
What time did you say it was?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, was it night or day?
Well, it's like early evening, like the sun is setting.
If the sun is setting, then yeah, my character's probably like shaking up, stretching, getting ready to go out for the night. So there's a good chance that like he started hearing, if it's within audio range, he probably started hearing it while he was like just coming out.
The first important thing to note as an audience of each other, which the three of us are, is that he is a lizard and not black. He's still in his lizard form. Whereas again, okay. So yeah, you hear it. You smell it. You hear it, and you also, once it gets your attention, then you once you start hearing the screams, Then you focus your attention and you smell the donut monster.
He's definitely gonna be interested and head that way.
Okay. Let's roll initiative. I never put an initiative number on the donut. His agility is 0, so let's just stick a 0 in
Here's
there.
my character.
There we go.
Oh, is everything reset? Do I get rid of the conditions or?
Yes, you get rid of all your conditions except that you're still no, you're still something. How come we didn't heal you all the way? Because you were dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to take away everything. Your story is just that you're not done healing, but you're going to have no combat mechanics due to it. No game mechanics due to it, just story.
Okay.
And you guys both have a hero point. You always start with a hero point.
So the hit stays there? Or?
No, set your hits back to 0.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure. Right.
And then roll your initiative.
What do you add to the initiative again?
Agility.
Agility?
Yeah.
Agility.
So you just take your agility and stick it in the where it says in it in gray. You stick it in there. You click on that, and then you'll enter the number, and then it'll be like a red number.
Okay, it's set. Okay, I have it. And I just click the little green dot, the little green dice next to initiative. Okay.
Yep. 18. Okay. So Rex Bluefin is going first. How fast do you move? Do you have any improved speed in Bluefin form?
No.
You still have speed 0?
Yeah.
Okay, then you get above ground, and you can see the people running and screaming, and the donut monster looking up at Hannah's. What floor are you on? Maybe you're on the first floor, so you don't have to roll
I
the
was gonna
elevator.
say first floor. I imagine, yeah.
So he's looking at, he's focused on the dorm building, and then you also see Hannah's face looking out the window. She's not very high in the window because she's in a wheelchair. Okay. Well, that was your turn. You ran through. You can describe it because I'm not exactly sure where you want to have had yourself be. So go ahead and describe what your surroundings were as you run your way here.
Well, he came out of a sewer gate and then he swung from building to. He used his extendo grabs to move in and get closer. So he's probably on a high up position looking down.
Okay, so this is the first time that we're seeing Rex use his extendo arm. So go ahead and describe that a little bit.
It's kind of like he has to like pull in One Piece, Luffy kind of like pulls it, like he needs a little bit of a starting momentum and then it kind of just shoots out.
Okay.
And then he yanks himself towards whatever he grabs onto.
Okay.
Kind of like Spider-Man swinging, but retractable.
But with his
skin.
own arms instead of.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then who's next? Hannah. Is Hannah in a state of panic yet?
I don't think so. I think she's just looking at him to see what he's gonna do.
Okay. I have not learned what there is, but there is in the let's see, in my GM screen. I'll find it and read it. Oh, it's not. It's in the actions menu. There is a wait or something. Ready? Readying lets you prepare to take an action later after you would normally act on your initiative, but before your initiative on your next turn. Readying is a standard action, so you can move as well. You can ready a single standard move or free action. To do so, specify the action you will take and the circumstances under which you'll take it. So
I
maybe
think she's getting ready.
Move the hell away from the wall.
Yeah, to move away from the wall or to just basically head outdoors to distract him should he pick somebody else up or something
Okay.
like
There's
that.
also
But for now, she's just
a defend move or here defend. Rather than attacking, you focus on defense, making an opposed check of your appropriate active defense versus any attack made on you until the start of your next turn. Add 10 to any roll of 10 or less that you make on these checks, just as if you spent a hero point. The attacker must equal or exceed your opposed check result in order to hit you. So there is a defend action.
okay.
So yeah, okay. So what are you doing?
She's just keeping her eyes locked on him
Okay.
and getting ready to move quickly away or at the same time towards the front door to get outside.
Okay. Okay. And then we have the donut. I don't even remember all the things that guy does. I looked over my villain for later in the episode. I didn't look over him. That's stupid. That was dumb of me. Okay.
He does a lot of the things that Badass Twin does, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So he takes a couple steps forward, and his smile kind of sharpens a little bit on his face, and then with his big hands, he starts to scoop the frosting off of his chest, and he rolls it into a ball, and then he throws it at you.
Oh.
Okay. This is his
Okay.
frosting bomb attack. So you need to make a willpower roll against a difficulty. Well, first you actually get a dodge chance. So you can make your dodge roll, and if you succeed the dodge roll, then it reduces the effect rating of the area attack. This is an area
Okay.
attack. It breaks through your window and it's like splashes on the outside wall and all over your dorm.
Okay. And does this include, because I mean, the moment that I see he's going to throw something, I was already ready to start backing away.
Yeah.
So does that
Okay.
include that in there?
Yeah, but you don't go very fast, and it is a decent area of effect. But
Okay.
what can we do? Let's give you a +2 modifier to your dodge roll for
Okay.
being
So
ready to get
that's
started
paired
rolling
or
out of the way.
dodge.
Yeah. So just make
Okay.
your normal dodge roll, and we'll add 2 to what it says.
Well, it's not a very good dodge roll.
All right. So you got 13. You needed. What did you need?
20.
No, that's the will check. Is it the 9?
Oh.
What's that 9 for? I don't remember. Well, let me look real quick. I got the Hero's Handbook out. I know exactly where to look at it, so let's look it up. Let's look it up real quick.
Okay.
This is stuff that I read about last time, and we never did it. There we go, Hero's Handbook, and I want to open up. Let's see, table of contents, powers, and we want to go to modifiers of area, page 190. Okay. Potential targets in the area are permitted a dodge resistance check. DC is 10 plus the effect rank. So it is 20.
Okay.
Okay, so you failed that. So now you need to make whatever it says on there. I don't remember what I went with.
Will?
Yep. So you need a will 20. 32. So, this when this comes up here, it's not frosting. It's icky, sticky goo. I mean, it's still very sweet smelling,
Ew.
and if any gets in your mouth, it's very sweet tasting, but it's icky, sticky
Mhm.
goo. And it was intended to plaster you to the wall, but
Oh shoot.
it does get all over you, but you manage to keep yourself focused and rip yourself free. And I imagine
Okay.
your double probably popped out as well.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I would imagine right when I got hit, probably, or even seeing it coming and realizing I'm going to get hit is probably when
Okay,
that
then
twin would pop out.
if it happened, okay, then I'm going to give you a hero point, and you need to make a dodge and then will roll for the badass twin
Okay.
because she popped out before the blow landed, so she got in it.
Yeah, yeah. If it could happen that quickly, probably.
Yeah, yeah. That was how you described it. It's just a wisp of smoke that turned into her like instantly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's quick. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
take a hero point, and you can use your hero points on the twin, by the way.
Okay. And for some reason, her character page didn't load or something. Hold on. It's
It
giving me
happens.
trouble.
It happens.
Yeah. It's not loading. Do, 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 do. Let me try again.
Let's see. Maybe I can pull it up for you, and then you could roll
Hold
dice
on,
on it.
I'm gonna refresh
Okay.
roll 20.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then let's try it. Let's twin. Yeah, now it's working.
Okay.
Okay. So am I doing a dodge roll
You're doing
first?
the dodge first, yes. If you succeed at the dodge,
Okay.
then it halves the difficulty for the, or it halves the power, so it'll be 15 instead of 20 for the will save. No, the dodge failed too.
Okay.
And so she needs to make the will check, which she probably won't
Okay.
pass. We'll see. Very close. What did you roll? You only rolled.
Uh, I,
Let's see.
I
You.
clicked on my will. On the
Yeah.
will,
No,
the green
I
will
have it.
thing.
Yep. I'm just looking at what your dice was. It looks like you rolled an 8 and you add 8. So if you want to spend your, I mean, right now she failed by 1 degree, so she will become vulnerable. If you see on
And if I
my,
spend a hero point,
if you spend a
then
hero
I
point,
can read.
you can re-roll it,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I'll probably because I rolled an
you
8
get
on a
plus
20.
10 if you roll less than 10.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
okay,
So I just re-roll.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, great.
so
But it's plus 10,
you
so it's a
rolled a
19.
1, so it's 11 plus 8 is 19, which is still not enough. So
Dang.
she gets, it was better. She still failed by 1 and becomes
Yeah.
vulnerable. So why don't we look up what vulnerable does?
Okay.
If we go into my GM, I mean, I'll go read it, but if you ever wanting to do this stuff, go into the GM screen, you scroll up to somewhere near the top, I think. Do 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 do, and then you look for them, and the second set of them are combined, meaning they're things that like take more than one of the other ones and put them together. So vulnerable. Vulnerable characters are limited in their ability to defend themselves, having their active defenses rounded up to the final value. Defenseless supersedes vulnerable. So her active defenses, that's dodge and parry, are at half rating, rounded up, if they were odd.
Okay.
And this will happen every turn when she gets her turn. Is it at the end of the turn? Shit, I don't remember. We'll say it's at the beginning for now, but it might supposed to be the end, so I'll look it up later. She gets to make another resistance check to remove it,
Oh, okay.
but it lasts until it is removed. You know
Okay.
what? I got the hero handbook right here. I can find it real quick. It's on affliction. Like I said, this is all stuff. The new guy doesn't have any of this. Well, actually, he does because he's got a stun grenade or something. But you know, it's let's see. Affliction is the power we're looking for. Seize A affliction. Okay, the target and affliction makes a resistance check at the end of each of their turns to remove the first and second. The third degree one, it takes a while to remove. Okay, so she is vulnerable, and you can describe that any way you want, but basically she got covered in icky sticky goo, and you know, so
Okay.
something has happened that that's making it difficult for her to defend herself.
Okay.
Maybe
I
her.
would imagine she's
Go
like
ahead.
confused and grossed out and is like, what is like really
Okay.
distracted maybe?
Okay. Cool.
Like this is gross and weird and doesn't
Okay.
feel good.
While you have her character sheet out, pop out a initiative. And I need to write down our initiative orders. That was Rex, Hannah.
Did you
Yeah, and she's at 21, which I think is our fastest, right?
I
Right.
believe so, yeah.
And then Donut. Okay, so it's her turn now. At 21 on turn 2.
Okay. Does she roll at the beginning of her turn or the end?
At the end. So she's vulnerable until
Okay.
the end of her turn.
Okay. But that's against, you said, dodging and parrying, right?
Yes, her dodge and parry, which are her active defenses, are halved. If for any reason something happens to her that causes another thing to act as active defense, it will also be halved.
Mhm. Okay.
But
So she
usually it's
has.
dodge and parry.
We're on the first floor.
Yep, you're on
So
the first
never
floor.
mind. So she can just jump out the window.
Yep.
I mean that's not even a jump. That's where it's the first floor. She just climbs out the window.
Mm-hmm.
So if she were to run, like going through the window
Uh-huh.
and run at the donut, would she get to the donut?
Yes.
Okay.
She has a little bit of super speed, a little bit of speed. I think she does.
She does actually have speed too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have any problem getting there. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want,
And how?
since you have this opportunity, because I want to start teaching you guys that you could do maneuvers. So there is a whole maneuvers page in my channels, but one of these maneuvers is the charge. So she can
Oh yeah, yeah.
use her move action to get up into his face and then attack him, with her
Okay.
standard action. But
Now,
there is also the charge maneuver. Oh, it's not a maneuver. I guess it's an action. My bad. Yeah, charge action. You rush forward to attack. You move your speed rank in a mode of movement available to you in a relatively straight line. And at the end of the movement, you attack with a -2 penalty. You can combine a charge action with a move action, allowing you to move up to twice your speed. You don't need to do that because she's fast enough to get there. So don't worry about the
okay.
charge.
So okay. Now what about picking up something?
That's up to you. She was in your room. She could have grabbed anything.
Yeah. But does that count as an action, or does that kind of
It's a
count as
free
her
action.
like moving?
It's a
It
free
is a
action.
free action. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a dorm room. She's gonna grab the pillow. A pillow.
Okay. She grabbed the pillow right off
So
your bed
she
and
grabs the
quit
pillow.
charging
She
out the Does
Yeah,
she
she jumps
break
out the
through the
window.
wall, or does she actually carefully, with her strength, go through the window?
She's gonna go through the window,
Okay.
grab the pillow, go through the window, and run up to the donut, and then smack the donut with the pillow.
Okay. Yep. And for those watching for the
Yeah.
first time, she really doesn't care what her weapon is. It always counts as an unarmed attack. And it always just uses her flat strength, which is quite immense. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we look at the Donut's dodge rating of -3, and we add that to, what is it, 10? Shit, how did I forget all this crap already? I think it's 10.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what you need to roll. I do have that in my
A 10?
sample
I hope so,
combat.
because I didn't roll
No,
very
I think
good.
it's just, I think you're going to need a 7, but
Oh,
let me
even
find it real
better.
quick.
As long as it's less than 12, or 12 or less.
GM screen, maybe. At the end of my GM screen, I might have it. Defenses. Here. Defense class is your defense, which your active defense plus 10. So her active defense is its active defense is -3, so plus 10. So it's a 7.
Okay. Well, Baddest Twin rolled a 12.
Okay. Yep.
It
Then that's a
swings a
hit.
pillow and says, "You don't throw sticky at Hannah's."
Okay. And then he's going to
Bad
make
donut.
a resistance check. And he's going to roll his toughness versus your strength. What is your strength? Plus 15.
My strength is a 12. Well, it's 12 and then 2 and then 10. Is 12? Do I just say the like red number?
Yes.
Oh, the red number is 12.
Yeah, that's what your strength is. Not, it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter. The
Okay.
other ways are like just recording, where you paid for it, how it got there. Yeah. So
Oh,
12,
okay.
and then you also
Okay.
add 15 for a damage resistance check. It's the power, the strength of the power plus 15. So in your case, that's 27, and he only rolled a 15. So what degree of failure is that? That looks like a -3 to me. He needed a 17 to get -10. So 17 and under is a -3. So you hit him for -3, and that is a what's minus? Oh shit, he gets +2 because his hits are at 2. So give him 2 more. What did I have? 15, 17. That's still exactly what he needs to fail by 3. So I don't even remember what happens when you fail combat anymore. Man, it's been too long. Okay, where's our damage resistance? The target is staggered and has a -1 circumstance penalty to further actions against damage. If the target is staggered again, then it applies the 4th degree, which is incapacitated. So he is staggered, and then
Okay.
we look up what staggered means. And he got that 1 hit, so I need a.
He's also gonna get knocked back. We don't want to forget
Okay,
that either.
right. So I stick 1 hit on there. And then we need to look up staggered, and then we're also going to do the knockback. Whoops, wrong page. That one. Combined conditions. I think it's probably a combined. Staggered is a dazed and hindered. So when we come up here, we look up what dazed and hindered. Dazed means that he is limited to free actions and a single standard action. He loses his move action. And
Okay.
what was the other? Hindered? Hindered is a character moves at half normal speed, so he is -1 speed rank. So he loses his move action and his -1 speed rank.
And got slower. Okay.
Okay. That's only for 1 turn. I'm pretty sure. Let me scroll back down to that shit again. Circumstance. Okay. If an okay. Staggered conditions remain until the target recovers. Oh, staggered is more powerful than the other ones. So, yep. He is staggered until he recovers. See, recovery. He's not going to recover in this, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, so he will be staggered
And then he
for
gets
the rest of
knocked
the fight,
out.
and he gets knocked back. And if he takes another third degree, he will be knocked out. Okay,
Okay.
so what does your pushback say? How strong?
The notes it says 500 feet or 120 feet versus a normal mass human.
Okay, so
So
120
the
feet
most I
for a
can do is
normal.
500 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if we go look at the chart, he has twice the mass of a human. So if we just go, well, where's my
So it would
thing
be
for
like
the chart?
half, like 60.
It's probably going to be half. Yeah, it was what 120. Yeah, I'm not even going to
Yeah.
bother looking it up because it is half. Everything is half and double. So, uh, since he weighs twice as much as a person, then then it reduces by one more point. So that's going to half it. So it was 120 feet. So now it's 60 feet. So you punched him and he went flying
Hmm.
60 feet, about 20
I hit
yards,
him with the pillow.
and you hit him with the pillow, and he goes
Yeah,
flying
and
20
he
yards
flew
back.
60 feet.
And he also
Yeah.
looks kind of staggered. His eyes get all
Heck yeah, he
glossy.
does.
His eyes get all glossy, and his mouth opens up to a wide circle with the tongue in there instead of being a smiley face. Whoa. Okay, and then it's Rex Bluefin's turn.
I mean,
You see
is
all
he
this
close enough
happening
to
out in
move
the
and attack?
courtyard. Yeah, you can get there.
Yeah, he's gonna rush over and try to bite him because last time was fun. So
Okay.
he hasn't had breakfast yet.
Well, it's nighttime. You probably had breakfast.
Oh, I mean
Already
dinner.
eats evidence.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he didn't see the news, so
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll, and then you can describe how he comes, surprise swinging in. But let's make your attack roll and see if it's a hit or not. So for your description, yeah, that's. I mean, you only need like what was it, a 7? So yeah, that hits. And then let's roll roll his resistance check. I need a 20. Is that how it works? Or you rolled a 20 and I need a 29.
yeah, and 29.
Okay. 18. So that's going to make him unconscious. When he goes unconscious from this powerful of an attack, he's going to you're just going to rip a chunk of donut out of him, and then he's going to shrink down into a donut. So go ahead and describe all that from your swinging in, like nobody knew you were here, come swinging in and make your attack.
Yeah, Bluefin's gonna grasp onto the donut.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna yank himself forward, mouth open, and then once he makes good contact, he's gonna just biggest mouthful he can get.
Okay. And it screams out, "Oh!" And then it just turns into a normal sized donut, and you're already eating it.
What? Yeah, in the here. Hey, all the goo is still in the dorm room, right?
All the goo is still in the dorm room, except
Okay,
for
then
that
Hannah's
which is
not gonna
all
worry
over
about.
the two Hannahs.
Right. Okay, she's not gonna worry about stopping them from eating the donut then, because
Okay.
she has evidence in the dorm room.
Okay. Well, this is the first time you guys have seen each other in what, 4 days?
Yeah.
And
All right.
where's real Hannah? What's she doing? Is she coming out the window?
Oh, well, no, she won't go out the window in her wheelchair, but she'll
Okay.
go
She's
around
going.
and go to the front door.
Okay. So
She'll go out through the front door and come out.
in a minute or two, she'll be out here. So you guys can have a conversation between the badass twin and bluefin lizard if you want.
Um, Does I haven't thought about this. Would the badass twin have memories from the previous time or no?
That is up to you. I don't care. It's however you think will be the most fun. She could also just have memories of what Hannah had.
I was gonna say I think she would just be Hannah.
So
That's what would make the most sense.
anything that a previous one did that Hannah is not aware of,
Yeah.
she has no aware of.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Um, and she's not. I'm trying to think what she might say then because did Rex eat the donut?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think normal Hannah has ever had a conversation with Rex unless Hannah has
Well,
memories of what her badass twin had when it goes away.
I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think they're connected like
Then
that.
then Hannah saw Black go inside, maybe get shot by the cookie, and then the lizard came running out when it was all over.
Yeah, and I don't think she saw the lizard. I don't
Oh,
think
I'm
she's
sure
seen
she
the
did.
lizard.
Everybody saw the lizard.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't.
You
Badass
probably
twin. I
put
don't
it
think.
together that that was Black since there was no Black around.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um, I don't know. That was. I guess the badass twin would just be like, "That was weird." Turned into donut.
Other people are starting to come back now and cheering. Yeah!
Oh,
Oh shit, the
she's
badass
gonna
twin
clap.
got her. And then the lizard got her. Who's the
She's
lizard?
clapping.
I saw the lizard on TV.
Did you see? I hit it with a pillow.
I
It
saw.
flew.
I was amazing, badass twin.
Yeah.
And then
Hannah's awesome.
Hannah starts rolling up.
Okay. And then I think the moment that she realizes everything is safe, then badass twin goes into smoke and disappears.
Okay.
And she's gonna um I don't know. I guess roll up to Rex and be like, Black, is that you?
And Rex is kind of like he's gonna be having some trouble paying attention because he's kind of worried about the crowd.
Yeah, the
He's a
crowd
little
is like
tense.
seeing him, but they don't know who that they saw a quick image and then like it was stilled and showed to people. But no, so he's a
Yeah, he's kind of
curiosity.
like so he's kind of like backing up and moving kind of close to because like Anna and her twins smell the same, right? Like they don't.
I
I
would
don't know.
imagine.
She could with his level of scent, she could have some kind of a weird magical scent to her. So she would smell like Hannah plus. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's up to Lynn. She could smell exactly like Hannah. Plus everything's both of them are covered in icky sticky sweet goo that is
Yeah.
overpoweringly smelling. Everything smells like sugar.
Um I don't know how to well, now that we're all safe, I'm gonna go get cleaned up.
Hannah, that
She
was
kind of like
awesome. Other people start running over. You saved us. What was that thing?
I don't know. I'm hoping to find out. I'm gonna save this goo, and then I don't know. I'm sure the people are like have their cell phones out, right?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
So she's gonna look like directly at with the nearest one and be like, "I have the evidence this time."
You do not have the evidence. You just have some clue. But that's funny.
Well,
Okay.
that's something. Whatever. Whatever he claimed, did he use the word evidence? Whatever he
Yes,
claimed
yes.
that they ate.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That was amazing. And a couple of people are like starting to approach the lizard cautiously.
And the lizard's gonna like take a step back, and he's gonna like bare his teeth.
And snarl.
'Cause he's
And
All
yeah,
right, Hannah's gonna like maneuver her wheelchair between the people and the lizard.
okay. And the
Let's give him some time to process what happened and relax. I'm gonna let him go home,
okay.
and then I kind of nod towards him so he can like run away.
yeah, he's gonna. I mean, he's gonna take off, but he's gonna try and find like somewhere where he can kind of like watch the situation. But he's gonna look like he just leaves between the buildings, but he's gonna come back and try to like keep
Okay.
an eye on things.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Stealth check. Okay, let's see here. Stealth. That's down here.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Yeah, okay. It's not like stupendous. Like a couple of people will notice you, but no one's gonna bring it up.
Okay.
Hannah could make her. What? I don't remember. What are the skills? Let me pull up a character sheet. What skill is it for noticing shit? Just look at your thing and tell me.
Perception?
Yep.
Insight?
No.
Perception, right?
Yep.
That's something Hannah's really good at. So.
Okay. Then yeah, you notice that he's. Yeah, you notice that he disappeared, but he came back and he's slinking around in the shadows and keeping an eye.
Okay.
Okay. Well, a couple of people want your autograph. A couple of everybody's
I'll give
congratulating
her
you.
my
Can I
autograph.
get it? Can I get a selfie? Can I get a selfie with the destruction of like he points the phone to look at your dorm and all of the sticky icky goo.
Sure.
Okay. And
I'll even put my hand up and like fan it out so they can see the goo really well and or like like pull at it.
all right. Yep, and you spent some time out there with your fans.
Okay.
Okay. How long do you spend?
I
Or
would
I
say
guess it
maybe
doesn't
like
matter.
5,
It
10
doesn't
minutes.
matter. How long you spend really
Not too
doesn't matter.
long.
The screen changes, and when the screen comes back, you're going into the dorm. Wheeling into
Okay.
your icky sticky dorm.
Ew.
It smells sweet. Like that sickly sweet, way too much sugar. White frosting
Okay.
crap.
I'm
Buttercream.
gonna collect a good chunk of it and put it like in a
Okay.
bag or something.
As you go and start collecting some of it, you notice half a banana sitting on your computer desk, on the
Half a
desk. It might
banana.
not even be your desk. It might be your roommate's desk. You see half a banana.
And
There
I'm
was not
very
half
aware
a
it wasn't
banana in here when you left.
Okay, Sam was very aware. Okay.
There's a note under the banana.
Okay. She's gonna like pick up a pen and like nudge the banana a little bit.
Okay, it does not explode. It seems like it is a
Okay.
legit half of a banana.
It doesn't grow
It
into
looks
some
like
sort of banana
someone
monster.
ate it. It's got like teeth tracks in it. It wasn't cut. It is peeled, and somebody ate half of the inside for it. And then
Okay.
left it as a paperweight on top of this note.
Okay. All right. Well, she just kind of nudges it off the note and then picks up the note
Okay.
and reads it.
Show to everyone. Go ahead and read it out loud. You
It
might not
says
be reading it
Hannah
out
and
loud, but
Twin.
Hannah's voice is reading it as she reads it.
Okay. Hannah and Twin. I have Rhonda. Come get her. Bring black. Bring cops. I kill them. Downtown, New East Bank Building. I don't know if it's or MMM.
You don't know.
Rhonda
So Rhonda is your roommate.
is my roommate, yeah. Okay. Um, okay. Being as we're heroes, do we have or are we aware of anybody like sciency
You
or
mean, are you
knowledgeable? Like if I were to
sponsored
go
by
to
somebody?
somebody,
No, you guys haven't started
no, just
working
like
on that shit yet. No. I
so we
mean,
don't have any contacts that could like
the
test
police,
anything or anything like that.
the police,
Okay.
you can take any evidence to the police to get that worked out. And also,
Okay.
crash test dummy is a bit of a junkyard scientist.
Okay. Okay. And those are basically my only contacts.
Yep. Unless
Okay.
you took anything for contacts.
I
Yep.
did not. I didn't know I'd need them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Well,
is
she's going
You
to.
guys were street level heroes who are now the police are looking at you to solve their problems. Yep.
Okay. Um, I'm going to take the banana and put it, I guess, like in a container or something, like a school box or something, where it won't like mess up the teeth marks.
Okay.
And then the note and the goo, I guess, my goo bag. And is a police station nearby, or am I need a ride?
You probably need a ride.
Okay.
It'll be at least a
Um.
couple of miles since you're in the middle of school.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Do I imagine I have Crash Test Dummy's phone number and Rex's phone number, right?
That's up to Rex.
I
Okay.
mean, you might have his number. You probably have his number, but the thing is, as he is now, he does not know how to use a phone.
Okay. I have Crash Test Dummy's phone number.
Yes.
Okay.
You have the
Then I'm
number to
going.
his secret crash line.
Okay, I'm going to call his secret crash line.
Okay. An answering machine answers, not a voicemail, an answering machine from like 20 years ago.
Okay.
You reach the crash line, leave a message. I'll get back to you as soon as I get around to it.
Hey Crash, this is Hannah. I don't know if you happen to see on social media or anything right now, but we had an incident at the college where one of those donut things showed up. My twin and Rex took care of it, but there's a note saying that my roommate got taken. And I have some things I want to take to the police first before we work on that. I need a ride
He
if you
answers
come
the
pick
phone.
me.
Yeah, hey,
Oh,
hey, Hannah, it's Crash.
hey, can
Hey,
you come pick me up?
you're at the college?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there in about 10 minutes or so.
Okay, don't crash. Just come normal.
Okay, I'll try.
Uh,
It's not really my
okay.
thing.
Okay. Okay. Did you see they hang up and go outside and wait? Well, yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
Well, she was inside of her dorm
Oh, you know what? She
dorm.
would have.
Okay.
I
What?
forgot about this. She would have. She's really good at like investigating and looking around and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she would have investigated the whole area near the banana to
Okay.
see if there's like any other clue or anything.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find anything. And I guess
Okay.
if you want to spend a hero point, I can invent something that you find.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna save my other hero point just in
Okay.
case.
So yeah, Hannah's inside of her room or the building for I don't know, like 15, 20 minutes, and then she comes back out again.
hmm And she probably tried to call Rex, but I don't know. Maybe he didn't answer what, or doesn't bring his phone with him.
He doesn't know how to use a phone in
Yeah.
this form.
So okay. Well, when she goes outside, can she look at where he was? Because she knew where
Mm-hmm.
he was, right? Is he still there?
Yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and just for the fun of it, make a competing roll where he rolls his stealth again and you roll your perception again, and maybe you'll spot him. Probably since you're better at perception than he is at stealth.
Alrighty.
That'll be a fun roll.
Yeah, he was.
Yep, you don't
There
have
he
any. You
is.
did better than last time, and he did worse. You don't have no. You just. Where is that? Oh, there he is, hiding in
There
the
he is.
bushes.
Okay, well, I don't want to make it obvious because I'm sure there's people out there, but wonder if oh, you know what? I'm just
There's
kind
still
of gonna
people
like,
taking pictures of your dorm and the icky sticky goo and
yeah,
telling
I'm sure.
stories and posting
Um,
videos. I almost died today, and as you roll by, someone's saying that into their phone. I almost died today. Is he telling the story?
I'm gonna assume that I have knowledge enough to know that a lot of the animal type superheroes have good hearing. So I'm kind of just gonna like not whisper but low talk and just say, "Hey Rex, can you hear me?" And just look at him and see if I can see him nod or anything.
How far am I? Because I don't think he
That's up
has.
to
Well,
you.
wait. What's his?
I don't know if he has super hearing or not, but she's gonna try and see if he does.
I mean, his awareness is still 3, so like I'm assuming that he's in some like pretty close bushes.
Yeah.
Maybe he's probably. You know what's funny? He's right by the door. Like he's hiding in
Okay.
some bushes
He's
on the
hiding in
window
some
by the
bushes
door.
right by the door. Okay. Yeah. He hears you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say, Crash Test Dummy is picking me up. We're gonna go to the police station if you wanna come with us or meet us there or anything. I am not pulling out the letter or the banana or anything with the people around.
Okay.
Uh, just out of curiosity, can like if with the super scent, can he like smell she's nervous? I mean,
Yes,
even
I think
perception.
so. Well, I mean, let's see. Make an insight roll with +5.
Okay, where's insight? Insight. Okay, so I'll just add 5 later. 24.
Yeah. 29. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you can tell that she's nervous. You just give a quick scent and yeah, she is nervous. And you also smell. Nah, it couldn't be. And you smell again. You smell a lingering trace of your old friend, Mr. Monkey Man.
Like when he smells that, he's probably gonna like forget all about hiding. He's just gonna come right out and like start sniffing around.
Mhm.
His tongue's like
Like a
going
dog.
like he's not. Yeah, yeah.
Like a
His
dog,
tongue's
but
like flicking.
with a snake tongue instead of
Yeah, like
actual
it's
sniffing.
flick. Yeah, it's flicking around. It's trying to find the scent. Like where's that coming from? He knows that.
Mhm. It's from something in her pocket.
He's going to like tap her pocket, just like pointing.
Whoa, 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 Rex. Uh, I got a banana. I have a banana.
The banana
I
smells
have a.
like Mr. Monkey Man a lot.
I have. I don't take it out of my pocket though. So I'm gonna say I have a banana and I have a note, but I don't want to pull it out where everybody can see. So I'll show you once we're in the car.
He like makes an annoyed, slightly, like very slight, but then just kind of like puffs and then sits down to wait.
Okay. The car pulls up. You guys get in.
Like normal.
Now we have a scene in the car.
Okay.
So where are we going? He's in
Oh,
his
to the
crash
police.
test dummy outfit.
To the police station, please.
Okay. All right. And the crash
Can
mobile
you pull?
starts heading towards the police station.
Okay. All right. So as he's driving, I'm gonna say, as when I got back to my dorm, there was a half of a banana on my roommate's desk,
Your
and
roommate
under it was a
sucks.
yeah, and under it was a note. And so I'm gonna pull out the banana and the note, and then I'll read the note to them.
Okay.
So I thought we could go to the police station and maybe see if they could check, like the what do you call it, teeth or something, and see if they I don't know. But I don't want the police to go downtown and die. So I don't want them to go with us, but I just want them to be aware and if they can supply
It's gonna
any
take
information.
forensic hours to go over that
Oh
banana.
yeah, no, I know that, but
Okay. We're just dropping it off and then we're gonna
yeah,
go then we're gonna go
sure.
save her.
I don't know. I guess, yeah.
He looks he looks
I
over
mean,
to
I'm
the
new to
lizard
this.
like, does Rex not talk at all?
No.
Okay.
I mean, no. He just kind of like grumbles and he can
Okay, well,
communicate, but yeah, not
Yeah,
vocally.
okay. Not vocally.
so
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like hold the banana and the note towards him and be like, "Is this what you are smelling?"
Yeah, I mean, Rex is gonna.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah,
No, well, I'm asking Rex. Like,
Mhm.
oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
yeah. He's kind of. Can while the car's driving, can he just stick out his tongue a little bit to see if he can? He's gonna try to see if he can smell the monkey band like what while they're passing as they're going.
Just out in the, no, you don't smell him.
Okay, okay.
Do you know who left this?
He's gonna give like a brief nod.
Okay, so then we don't need the police at all. Do
He's
you
gonna.
know how to?
I'm almost there.
Sorry, I'm new to this superhero business, just
So we're
like
going
you two.
downtown now.
I'm. I guess I'm just really scared that it's a trap, or I mean,
Oh shit! It probably is a trap.
yeah.
Is she
So
cute?
I'm trying to determine the best way to handle this. Okay, what if can you do you know where that bank is?
I mean, I can find it. Yeah.
To where you can maybe park like a few blocks away where they don't realize we're there, and then maybe Rex can scout it out a little bit and see what he sees
Yeah.
before we just run
Yeah
in
we
there
can do that.
all stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So you guys get downtown. There is the East Bank building. It's like a century old, and it's closed. All the lights are off. Well, a few lights are still on because some people work too late. But
Mhm. But there's nothing like outside.
nope, not at the old East Bank building.
Okay. Um.
So, Rex smells about 2 blocks or so to the south of here, you can smell him. He's high though. He's high. He's up in the air, but he's outdoors.
So, Rex is going to.
Wish he could talk.
I mean, he knows how to open the door, but like he knew how to pull it behind it, but like opening it's kind of like he's probably gonna get a little bit frustrated. And if it doesn't open soon, he's just gonna like start smashing at it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, he pulls over. Let's get to the door, and he reaches back and opens the door for you. What the hell's going on? So is this where we're wanting to go, or what?
So,
I don't know. And maybe he smells whoever it is.
So Rex is gonna get out and he's gonna look and he's gonna point at the best. Well, to the best of his ability, he's gonna point where he believes it is, upwards and.
Yep, he points to the south. Huh. Well, I guess we're going that way.
I wish I had something of Rhonda's that you could smell too. But I didn't think of that. I didn't realize you were kind of like one of those like drug testing sniffing dogs. This could prove useful. Okay. I guess Crash, could you help take my wheelchair out and we can just follow him?
Yep, sure can. And he gets out, gets your
Thanks.
wheelchair out, helps you in it.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck to us.
Good luck to us. And we start wheeling, walking to the south.
Following the lizard guy. Lead
Okay.
the way, I guess. I don't know.
So you guys are walking through the streets downtown, and downtown is skyscrapers. Huge, just huge buildings that are 50 floors, 60 floors, 500 feet, 700 feet here, 500 feet there. The downtown takes up a huge, huge portion of the city. And it's all these huge, huge skyscrapers that are owned by, different corporations and stuff. And a lot of them have a small army on the ground level. Like they got like 12 guards out there. And a lot because these companies go to war with each other. That is what war has been reduced to. It's what countries really have been reduced to, is companies, corporations. There's only one country now. So countries don't fight. Instead, people fight over money and property.
There's always going to be fighting. It's just need to figure out what they're going to fight over.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and as you guys turn, you make your way around this building, and you see where he's headed, and it is an unfinished skyscraper. They're working on a building. And the entire top 80% of the, like the first 100 feet of the building are mostly building. The other 400 feet of the building is steel girders. Crisscrossing steel beams. And that is where you smell him from. 500 feet in the air on steel girders.
Okay.
Well, I can't drive up there.
Oh, I can. Oh no, I can't. What am I talking about? Hannah can't jump. Okay. Hannah's going to call Rhonda's phone
Okay.
just to see if it rings anywhere nearby. Or if she answers, which I should have done earlier and I didn't think about it.
It turned off immediately. It went straight to voicemail. The phone is off.
Okay. Okay. All right. Looking around, is there anything cookie or bakery related anywhere?
You don't see any cookies or giant
Okay.
stocking donuts.
I mean, I assume anything giant, but just okay. And are there people working? Like construction workers?
Not so much anymore because it's nighttime now.
Okay.
There's like the building itself is empty. There's nothing. There's nobody. There's no lights. There's some lights in the street, but there's no lights up there.
Okay. Um, any ideas,
You know what?
you
No, I'm
two?
gonna put some lights. There are some lights around up top.
Okay. Do we see anybody up there?
Make a perception check at -5.
19?
19. Let me make. Whoops. This button. Let me make a stealth check and see if you beat me. Come on. Scroll. Come on. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down.
That's you.
Page unresponsive.
It
And it was doing so good so far.
Hmm.
was.
It opened right away, but I can't do anything to it. You know what? Let's just close it and we'll reload the whole Roll20. And maybe it'll run kick ass again. Okay. Uh I'm gonna assume that you don't see him with that roll. But I'll roll it when everything's up and page unresponsive. Exit page, that's what I said to do. Oh, you're trying to reload it now. Just wait. It'll work. Just wait. Stupid thing. All right. Exit page. No, you don't even want to do that? Oh, snap. Come on. Load the damn thing. Stop being dumb. We're in the middle of stuff. Okay. Launch game. Hurry up. Okay. Hurry up. 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 Reading core rule books. That's stupid. Okay. Journal. Come on. Finish loading that shit so I can click on it. Mr. Monkey Man. Character sheet. Come on. Come on. Do stuff. There we go. Now, scroll down. What do you mean you don't want to scroll still? Just fucking do it. Stop being so dumb. Page unresponsive. All right, I'm just gonna roll a die. Oh, you don't even want to do that. Nice. Wake up. There you go. Wake up. Page unresponsive. All right, yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see anything up there. Though there are some lights on. You know, scattered throughout the bones of this tower.
Okay.
Looks like maybe now you're ready. Come on, Mr. Monkey Man's page. There you go. What was I gonna roll? Stealth.
Yeah.
South, yeah.
You got stuck again. Stupid. Page unresponsive. How are you being running so beautiful for an hour and then this?
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was
Uh-huh.
that was a new record.
Yeah.
All right. Stealth.
30.
Oh my. He be stealthy. I don't think I see him.
Okay. There we go. 30. Yep, you don't see him.
Okay.
All right,
All
so what do
right.
you guys do?
All right.
You see
Any
a
ideas?
you see and part of the this construction setup where it's like all fenced in and they're trying to keep people out. There is a sign that says
Mhm.
new bank building or whatever the hell that note said.
Oh, okay. And it's that building, the Skyline building that's being built?
Yep. New East Bank building. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And
Alright.
it's separated. They got some fencing around it to keep normal people away because it's a construction site.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna just kind of wheel like around the building or, just
I
around it and
can
just make sure I don't see
just
anything.
just to point it out, I could crash a car right through this fence. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if none of
Hmm.
us know how to, you know, get the lock open.
I mean, I'm not against that at this point. I was just gonna yell, "We're here," so that would be more fun if you want.
All right, yeah.
I don't
I'll be
know how
right
hard
back.
it is for you to get other vehicles, but sure,
It's
have
not
at
hard.
it.
It's not hard at all. Okay, and
Okay,
he goes
all
running
right.
off
If it
a
doesn't
couple of
put you
blocks.
out, then
Okay, so it's just
all
you
right.
and the lizard here right now.
Uh,
Okay.
Rex says he's trying to see. He's gonna try to smell and see if he can find the. Well, he's gonna try to find the actual path that like the Mr. Monkey Man took. Like he wants to see
Okay.
where he came in, and then he's
You
gonna
don't
try to
have all
follow.
the
He
proper
wants to follow
things
the
for
path.
tracking. You can scent where he is, but to track his whereabouts is something else. So make a
I thought I
perception
did
roll
have
at
tracked.
I don't think you did.
Uh,
Maybe you do. Maybe I'm wrong.
yeah, he's got tracking as advantage.
Okay, great. You're good then. Yeah.
All
So
right. What did I do? I pushed tracking.
it's going to be a
Okay.
perception check.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's not. You still know he's up there, but you can't find the path that he made to get up there. You do sense on the other side of this fence, you smell something that's his.
Okay, then he's gonna jump
Something
over the fence.
that he had. Okay, so you just jump over the fence. So
Yeah.
yeah, the lizard just he gives a quick scent of something and then he jumps over the fence. Hannah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need a roll
On
for
the
it, or
inside of the
is it his
fence,
dexterity?
so there's the wall of the building. It's like
Okay.
brick and mortar down here on the foundation level. There is a throwing knife in the shape of a banana stabbed into the wall with another note. Hold like pinning a
Oh,
note
gosh.
to the wall.
Oh, he can't read in this state, so he's gonna eat the banana and then take it back to
Okay,
her because he knows it's.
there's not a banana. It's a
Oh,
throwing knife in the shape of a banana.
oh, okay,
Like Batman's
oh, then
batarang, only as a banana and not a bat.
okay. So he's just gonna like
It's a banana
get it
ring.
disappointedly, and
Yeah.
then just toss it aside.
Okay. So you jump back out to Hannah with the note?
Yeah.
Okay. So he hands Hannah a note to show
Okay.
to everyone. And read it out loud. In like you're reading it silently, but it's in Hannah's voice.
It says, "We wait up there." Well, I'm gonna read it out loud so that he can hear me too.
Okay.
We wait up there, MMM. Well, it says we, so we don't know how many people are up there
Okay. And then
or how we got up there.
I take a shot. Oops. No, I didn't
What?
close it. Here it is. Okay. Both of you guys make a d20 roll.
Okay.
We're gonna add 5 to the d20 roll for
Oh,
Rex. For Rex.
that's interesting.
Whoever ends up
Like,
with a higher roll is the target of my shot.
Oh my.
well, it's because like I'm trying to look at you know how when you go over the dice, it'll pop up that table. I don't have that.
Okay, well, don't worry about it because you get +5. So the only way it wouldn't be is if you rolled a 1 or a 2. So okay,
Okay.
I'm going to. I get +5. Mod is +5, but then I take that off and put it into damage. So it's +5 power than what it actually says. Okay, so Rex is with your danger sense, you're gonna get
No,
not
that's the human form.
surprised. Oh, it's the human form. Okay,
Wait.
then you don't get your dodge rating. So I mean he would have hit you even with it anyway, I think. So you get shot, and you guys hear up top the crack, the shot, and then Rex gets shot. And the power of this blow is a 10. So you need to make a toughness check versus a difficulty of 25.
Okay. Toughness.
24.
So close.
So close. So you take the I think all you do is one hit, right?
I think
Pretty
so.
eventually we need to
'Cause
all
it's not a
eliminate you.
degree of failure.
Right. Well, it's still 1 degree of failure. Yeah.
Oh.
Where is let's minimize that. Oh, it's on there. No, it's not. It's this one. And then we go over here and it's like at the bottom of my GM screen. It's not, I guess it's not the bottom. Yeah, 1 degree of failure. The target has -1 circumstance penalty to further resistance checks. So yeah, you just take 1 hit. You got shot, but your tough hide reflected a lot of it. And as someone who has been shot on occasion, this was a very powerful shot. But it is a ballistics. It is a bullet.
Okay.
Okay. So, is a sniper rifle shot at Rex enough to trigger the twin coming out?
Yeah, I would say for sure, especially once it hits him.
Okay. Then your twin
Because
pops out.
she's going to be very clearly aware that if they had shot her, she'd probably be dead.
Mhm.
Yeah. So twin pops out, and then Hannah's in a panic, I think, at this point.
Okay.
Does there look anywhere where she could wheel to hide behind where she couldn't get shot, like, or even, I don't know,
Yeah, I mean, it's like
or she's
it's a street with a bunch of construction materials and yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
okay. So she's gonna
There's
wheel
there's a
herself.
there are 2 huge cranes that, have their tops way up like 300 feet. And then there's all kinds of equipment and stuff. And you hear
Okay.
screeching tires
Well, she's
from a block away.
okay. Well, Hannah's just gonna go hide somewhere where she can't get sniped. Because if she
Okay.
gets sniped, she's probably dead.
Let's make an initiative. I had my surprise round. So, initiative.
Oh man.
Oh, I guess I need to pull up crash test dummy sheet. I was not intending him to be here. So it's kind of neat that you went and got help.
You
It didn't
didn't?
occur to me that you guys would need a ride. I forgot. So I should have put 2 and 2 together and figured he would be here. I wheel myself downtown. Okay.
But after this episode, Hannah's got like arms that are the size of a
Right?
bowling
Yeah.
ball.
Just as
That
strong as the badass twin power.
Okay, I clicked.
That was
I
her
don't know if
training
it did
arc.
or not. Okay.
I
No,
mean,
it
she could
didn't do
have
it.
an
Yeah, there it goes.
electric one.
12. Okay, so we
She
have.
probably does. She's been in a wheelchair her whole
Let
life.
me write down the order we have here. We've got M&M's, and then we've got Hannah, and then we've got Rex, and then we've got Twin. Oh, and I forgot to put Crash Test Dummy. Crash Test Dummy is above Rex.
Is I
Is
guess
what?
it'd be too late. Never mind. Hannah was gonna try and call Crash Test on me, but
You know
he
what?
goes
Why
first.
don't we stop
Oh
here?
no,
Because I
Hannah
don't
goes
think we're
first.
going to be done in an hour. It might make our next
Okay, yeah, I
session
want to be
only
done
a
in an hour.
yeah. It might make our next session only like an hour and a half long, maybe even an hour long.
Hmm.
But I don't. I think this is the best stopping point. He got shot, and now everybody's in a panic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay, so
makes
yeah,
sense.
we'll stop there.
Okay.
And since although we are ending the session, we're not ending the the part of the story, so we're not going to reset hero points. So you guys will pick up as if we're just
Okay.
continuing the session.
Oh, how many hair
Okay.
points did I get? I think you said it once.
You start at 1. I don't know if you got any or not. I remember giving 1 to her for being in a wheelchair.
No, that's what it was. Okay, yeah, you said 1. Let me just find
Yeah.
out where to mark
Yeah,
this.
you start every session with 1. And they don't carry over, so ideally you want to use them. But next session is still part of this session, so it's not going to reset. So you'll still have what you have right now. Okay.
All right.
I mean, we still have a little bit of time if you guys want to talk about anything.
Yeah, hold on. I'm making my notes real quick, and then I do want to bring something up.
Okay. Oh, write in your notes that Crash Test Dummy is in the car headed this way.
Okay.
He's not here yet, but he's already moving. You can already hear the tires screeching. His tires screech when he's superhero driving.
Is that like a sound effect that he put on the car, or is it just that he doesn't
No, it's
take
the
his
way he
foot off the
drives
gas
when
when
he's
he's
yeah. No, yep. I mean,
okay?
he doesn't have. You guys haven't really seen it yet, but he doesn't have a normal person's worry about hurting themselves if they crash. He does have to worry about hurting other people.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what about
But
collateral damage?
yeah.
Is his dexterity like
he
18 or?
he has practically superhero level stunt driving skill. So
Okay.
his I mean that's what he is. That's his superpower is Wolverine level regeneration, and then on top of that, instead of having Wolverine's combat capabilities, he's got driving. His
So he's like if Deadpool joined NASCAR.
Yeah. His vehicle skill is 19. He is
Oh,
1 point of skill away from the cap of where you could be on something for you guys' power level.
Okay, got it.
Okay, what do you want to talk
All
about?
right, so here's my conflicting.
Okay.
And as I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't know if it's my conflict or if I should make it Hannah's.
Mm-hmm.
But Hannah's motivated by the thrill of almost dying or being in danger so that her twin pops out, right?
Right.
So there was a situation where we were trying to figure out what would be the best to do. And neither Rex nor Crash Test Dummy are very intelligent.
Well, I
So
mean, Crash Test
if
Dummy's
he
a
goes,
person intelligence. At
I mean,
least.
yeah, but he mostly just wants to crash his car,
Yeah.
right? I mean, he doesn't seem like he's like
He's got it too.
very tactical.
He's got it
Like,
too, so that would give him an IQ rating of probably somewhere around 120.
okay, so I mean, he's
he's
pretty smart.
Yeah, he's
he's
got
just
like
focused. That's his
the
issue.
top level of average.
Okay. Well, because we were trying to figure out what to do, and myself, was like, okay, well, Hannah, if I am true to her complication of that, she want to just run in there.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's none of us being tactical or thinking things through,
You
there should
do
be
get
one
hero
person
points when you
kind
do
of.
something because of your complication.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm also
Okay.
thinking about in
Not dying.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I was like, I mean, that could be a conflict that Hannah's going through too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, if I just run in there, my twin's gonna pop out. but
Uh-huh.
at the same time, I might actually die.
Uh-huh.
I
Like,
think,
there's
and
a difference between a situation where I'm gonna be put in danger and I could die, and
Mm-hmm.
my twin's gonna pop out, or I might actually be killing myself.
Right.
And so that, I mean, I play it off like in that way. So she's actually being tactile in that thinking,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah, I think
So it's
that's
like
good.
an inner conflict.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll play it that way for future. Because I was like, somebody here kind of has to be the leader of us three. And no offense
Mm-hmm.
to Rex, but it can't be Rex. He can't talk.
It can't be Crash Test Dummy
Rex
And
is
either
at a
because he's an
negative
NPC. I deliberately
well,
right
made
yeah.
him
now.
where
So
he's
it
not
can't be
an upfront in charge person.
right.
And Rex is at
So,
-3 intelligence. It's not just because he
Yeah.
can't talk. He's basically like a toddler or a dog.
oh, I didn't know
So
he was that negative. I thought he was kind of like Hannah's twin.
No, she's
no,
Oh,
way
okay.
he,
So
smarter than
he's
he
him.
he's a
literally can't really function. Oh
yeah.
Right.
shit. Okay, yeah. So he can't be the leader.
He's an
I don't know
animal.
how smart Black is, but if Black's not there half the
I think
time or
Black is
more than
pretty
half the
smart.
time,
I think Black is pretty smart, but he can't be the leader if half the time he's going to be an animal.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
Hannah at least is always gonna be there.
Right.
So, and that there you go, and that might be good because she's realizing, hey, I can't just run into this danger. I'm the leader.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be me. It can't be one of these other two. I have to be the one making smart decisions and not just running in there. But then
Yep.
running in there
She
is so
might even,
awesome.
when this is all
So
over,
she
she
has
might
to
even
have
have
that
Black
fight.
help her get a bulletproof vest because
For
this
sure,
this
no.
shot could have been on her.
Yeah, and that's true. And this could be the thing that helps her realize, like, hey, I could die. Like, if that shot had
Mm-hmm.
hit her, I'd be dead. If it had hit me, I'd be dead.
Yep.
And I didn't
You
know
want
it
to
was
see how it
coming.
would have been? Make your make a toughness roll just for the fun of it. Target of
Toughness.
25. 10 power plus 15. So you would not have suffered a triple. It would have just been minus a second degree shot.
Okay.
So you would be, I don't remember what it is. Let's look real quick. Target gets
So
dazed
think
until
about
the
it.
end. You would lose your move action.
Okay, so it wouldn't have been like she sniped in the head. Maybe it like grazed your shoulder or
Mm-hmm.
something where it
You
like
did roll a 12.
did you?
And that's still top side of an average roll. So it's not like you definitely could die if you roll bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say Hannah's the only one who like she won't come right back from something, huh?
Right.
No,
Yep.
she won't. She
She
doesn't.
won't.
She's a regular, normal person in a wheelchair. There is nothing special
Uh-huh.
about her except when she fears for her life, her twin comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, there's nothing special about her. She has no powers. She has nothing. And I
Hopes in
think
a dream.
maybe because she's been so motivated by that, she hasn't actually sat to realize,
Mm-hmm.
like, sat down and really realized, like, how vulnerable she really is. And maybe this does that for her.
Maybe.
So then it's a constant
Especially once
conflict
you guys
of,
start fighting 500 feet above the ground. And she probably can't
well,
even
I
be
don't know.
involved in that.
No, she's not. She's just gonna
Mm-hmm.
stand down there and watch, I guess.
Yep.
Maybe
For
she
a
could call
moment,
911 and get some air support.
There's no flight. There's no flying machines.
There isn't?
No. There's no planes. There's no helicopters.
the dragons don't allow it.
The dragons didn't allow it. That technology is just barely getting started. And some of the dragons are still destroying it immediately. That's
Hmm.
the biggest scientific difference between this world and ours, is that the dragons maintained air superiority. They are also killing every superhero with any kind of flight. So any superhero that has a flight ability is keeping it hidden.
Hmm.
I mean
Okay.
it's ever since the emperor died 13 years ago, some things have changed, so it kind of depends on the region and the what dragon rules where. But before that, so 13 years ago is when flight started becoming possible in places where the dragons didn't care. Some places the dragons still cared. I think this is one where she probably doesn't. She's not even that flyy. She's a sea serpent dragon. So she's probably doesn't give a shit too much about flying. But the flightful dragon men still don't want humans flying around. So
And they're like, they don't want anything to do with us, or
what?
what's our relationship with them?
With the dragon men or with the dragon?
Either.
Okay. So your
I guess it.
relationship to. Did you read the thing? I put the thing on the.
I was it like one of the first things? Because it's probably been a while.
It's the
and I don't
very
remember.
last one in the Wovaris official NPCs. Trialis. There's a picture
okay.
that I made of her.
Oh, that's the sea serpent.
Mm-hmm.
Water dragon ruler. Very hands off, like in the day to day. Okay.
She's ruled Wovaris for over 2 centuries, but rarely speaks with any of its people. She doesn't
And we don't
really
hear.
give a shit about flying things. But her dragonmen still do. Especially
Okay,
the
but
ones that are capable of flight.
how does she
How does she
how
what?
does she feel about what's happening? How does she feel about what's happening?
Okay, so from the Wovaris incident, the report, she didn't come out and talk to anybody. Her dragon men claimed on her behalf that they would investigate what happened and keep the people safe. That's pretty much it. It was long-winded and there was like 100 interviews, but you know, that's what it was. She didn't come out and speak to anyone. This was the biggest event that has happened to Wovaris since it was conquered and brought into the Empire, and she didn't have anything to say personally to the people. It's not unlike her at all, though. She never talks to anyone. She uses mouthpieces, and they might not even be telling the truth.
Right.
But you do see her. She flies over. She does not fly very fast. And she's got kind of a Chinese dragon flight, like little wings that should not be able to carry her body in this long shape. And then she like curls up on top of City Hall, like in this picture, and keeps an eye on people. She never talks to anyone.
Okay, so we know she is alive, though.
Oh yeah, you see her. You see her like everybody sees her all the time.
Okay. And then what about her staff? Do they have a way to like contact them?
Do you have a way to contact them?
Is it normal?
Your way to contact them is to contact the police. Maybe the what were they called? The Honor Society had a way to contact them. You don't know. You have not been given a way to contact anyone more important than the chief of police.
Okay. I'm going to make a note of that because I think Hannah might call the police and see if...
The chief of police, Lila Krukow, is that name Krukow was the default name of the character when I popped create character. And I was like, I like that for her last name. And she's the chief of police. And she won't be the chief of police for very long because goblins age like 5 times faster than people. She's like 8.
Oh wow, so she's middle-aged already.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's you guys' biggest contact at this point.
Okay. So I made a note. Hannah's probably going to call the police while she's just sitting there. and just see if they have anyone that could help besides police. Like others, if they have a list of other superheroes to contact, or the
You
Dragon
already
Men,
know
or
they
stuff.
don't. Well, I mean, there are lesser heroes than you guys.
Okay.
But we're already in and over our heads.
So
So
it's,
Yeah.
they could call for help from like some power level 8 heroes.
But none of them fly
No, nobody flies. It's
except
possible
Dragon Men.
that someone might have a flight power that they keep hidden. Nobody officially has a flight power. And there may also be a scientist type who is, I haven't worked out all these people. So who either, sponsors somebody, or he's either making science shit for himself or he's making science shit for somebody. And it's possible that he has a flying machine that he doesn't broadcast. But even if he does, it will not be fast because it's brand new technology.
Okay. And there's not like I forgot what movie it was, or show or something, where they had to like log themselves as superheroes and say what their powers were and stuff.
there's a lot of
Yeah,
shows that do that
they're kind of,
nowadays.
yes, that is kind of the situation. Yes,
There is, and can we look them up?
at the police station, yes.
But public can't.
No, because villains will just look up people.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
People that not
I'm sure they
everybody
can.
is like, I'm a superhero, and then goes and sleeps in the dorm room.
Right.
Some people like
True.
Black and Crash Test Dummy, try not to have people know who they are, but they're still
Right.
officially recognized in the
Oh
police
yeah.
files.
Yeah,
Some of them,
that makes
some
sense.
people aren't. Some people, they are not actually,
You left it over the
their
counter. I
secret
think it's in the fridge.
identity remains a secret even to the police. And that's kind of a give and take situation where if you aren't, it's a it's a criminal act. So, are you worth leaving on the street if that's the only way you're going to cooperate, or should we throw your ass in jail? That's the
Hmm.
situation if you refuse to tell them who you are. So there are,
Okay.
of all the street level, I will say there is at least one person who is a secret vigilante and they don't know who he is, and he has to not work with the police because he's doing illegal vigilante
Right.
work. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I was gonna do episode 4 was gonna be kind of more about these street level heroes and where you guys really get to show off as being the badasses. Now it's gonna be 5, but I didn't have anything for after that, so I can erase that one in my hunt for 8 to 10. Cool. Okay. Are we done? Anything else?
Oh, one question. Did you ever figure out if we get experience or how that worked?
Oh yeah.
I
You get
remember.
one PowerPoint every game we play.
Okay.
So
Alrighty.
you guys got an extra PowerPoint if you want to spend it on something, or if you want to save it up to raise some shit.
So we have 2 now.
You have 2 now, yes. Is there a place to stick it on your character sheet somewhere?
Um.
I'm not seeing one.
There's not even like a note section. I was looking for a note section earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't see one.
Well,
I mean, you could just put like parentheses by the name and then plus 2 points.
Oh, here's hero points. Oh, that's hero points. Never
yep.
mind.
Hero points is something else.
You mean here?
Yeah.
Control find power. Point?
Put it in the real identity.
Put in what?
To click that, like where it
You.
says real identity.
Oh, yeah. That's
Hmm.
that's
Hannah
where you're supposed
uses
to
her
put
real
your name.
identity.
No one's ever. I don't think any of you guys stick it in. So yeah, stick it in there. Sure. Both of you
I don't
guys
even.
have
Where is
another.
Physical Identity? I've been.
It's above the yellow name.
Oh,
Yeah, I never even
that's
noticed
two.
that before. But
Should
yeah,
we? Yeah, we have 2 now, right?
put in there experience : 2 or PowerPoints : 2,
2.
whatever you want to put.
Okay.
You know what it means.
That works.
And 2
Works.
is what an attribute point costs. So you guys have enough to buy an attribute point. Well, they call it something else in here. Ability point. Skills cost 0.5. Advantages cost 1. Usually, I think there are a couple that cost more. Defenses cost 1, but you can't raise toughness without it being a superpower.
Yeah. Kind of leaning.
Do we get 2 as persons, or we get 2 per character, or 1 per
You
character
get 2 per
time we play?
character.
Oh.
Just write it on your main character, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I already did both, so let me just erase that.
I don't think Lynn's guy doesn't get 2. Her power comes directly from the thing.
Who, Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah's twins' power comes directly from
Right.
Hannah's summon power. Whereas
Right.
Rex's power comes from rearranging his own power points.
Right. Okay.
So both Rex and Black, they both got 2. But ideally, in a lot of cases anyway, it should be something that they both score. But I don't know. Who knows? Just keep gathering points until you want to buy something, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Do you think Thursday would be okay again for next week?
Yep, that's probably better because, I mean, it's not better for my work schedule, but it is better for my having I don't actually have anything to need to do because we don't have. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
That's fine with me.
I have training Monday, Tuesday, so.
Okay. Yep.
We
might need to do it a little bit later.
Late is fine too.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it then. We might do it at 5 instead of 4.
I'm good. Okay. Time-wise, I'm fine whenever. Okay. It'd be better for me on Thursday if possible.
So I'll want to work on Thursday, but I don't have anything I need to prep other than re-looking at it. So. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I guess we're done.
All right.
I'm going to stop recording.
Okay.
Recording got like
sounds good.